Okay, welcome everyone to the Lincolnville Selectmen's meeting. It is the 10th of June and it is 5:30, and at this point I would like to open the podium for any non-agenda items, which is practically everything in this case.
I don't see anybody.
Do you want to
rushing.
jump in? You're not really citizens. We could do, since nobody's running up to the podium.
No,
David, do you have an update?
Sure. If we get another board member tonight, I'm going to ask that you consider having an executive session regarding real property. But we need another selectman. So.
I have to recuse myself because apparently I know this person. So we'll see if you get to have that conversation or not.
Yeah. The other is just give you a quick update on the latest with EMS service. We have meeting on Wednesday in Hope. The towns of Camden and Rockport have their town meeting on Wednesday, so I wouldn't anticipate anybody from their select board or managers to be there. Also received an email today from Butch Russell, who's the Chief Executive Officer of Northeast, talking about where they stand in terms of conversations. They wanted to let both Rockport and Camden know, and by extension Lincolnville and Hope, that the offer that had been extended back in February was no longer available. They had taken it off the table, according to this email, months ago, and certainly been quite a while. So if you see in the newspaper or any place else that Rockport signs contract with Northeast for 1 year, whatever, Northeast isn't at this moment prepared to sign on to that. They still think that there is common ground, I would say, between Northeast and the area communities. They do want to look at us as, although we're 4 separate towns, but 4 towns acting together as one, so to speak, because that's what makes or breaks their last proposals. But they're certainly willing to have conversations with us to get to yes, I guess is the best way to put it. So
that email that you just referenced, that's from months ago, or that's a recent email?
It's today. It was
Okay,
actually 11 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
So that's kind of where we.
I mean, it sounds like he's just clarifying that, just so everybody knows, it's a completely non-option to refer to the original contract that they proposed. That was retracted.
They'd since they'd made that initial, I'm just scanning this email again, initial offer in February, which is, as he says, taken off the table months ago. They've offered 2 different ones, one a 5-year long-term agreement and then a 1-year agreement to get us over the hurdles, so to speak. 1 year that it was renewable, and now in Camden and Rockport have been kind of trying to hone in on some of the details, when I've been kind of saying we need to make sure we have an overarching policy, and then we can get, I think the 5 of you, who I can't speak for, are comfortable if our other partnering towns are with whatever agreement we come up with. If that requires a special town meeting, having one. If it requires something or allows something the board can sign, to have one. But there seems to be a lot of demands or whatever from some of our other partnering communities for things they'd like to see in the contract.
Okay,
They've danced around that enough.
so where do we go from here then?
Well, so Wednesday, meeting is still on, so you can have a clear understanding where the folks from Hope are, what their thoughts of the future holds, and just kind of put it in your thought process, and then we're gonna have to play this one by ear right up to the wire, I think. You do have, just so everybody knows, Northeast is not planning on just closing doors and walking away. They're required by the rules and regulations of Maine EMS to at least provide us a 30 days notice in the public. So there's gonna be a period of time when we'll be down to a 30-day notice, but I think they would, in all likelihood, give us more of a heads up before they walked out the door or closed the door. I think they still want to be a willing partner or vendor, however you want to describe it. They just would like to have 4 towns doing the same.
Okay,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
well then, the only thing really on our agenda is to approve the treasurer and payroll warrant.
I move that we pay the treasurer and payroll warrants.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing nothing, all those in favor?
Do we want to call?
I texted Kern
How about
twice.
maybe we have a emergency executive session after Wednesday's meeting concludes in Hope.
Okay.
I presume there'll be, you're going to Hope Wednesday?
Yeah.
You're coming to Hope Wednesday?
Yep.
I'll ask.
Hopefully Kern will be.
Well,
Yeah.
right. We'll go from there.
Okay.
Sorry. Not for lack of trying.
Yeah, sure. Well, if there's no further business, do we have a final motion?
I move that we adjourn.
I second.
Moved and seconded. If there's no further discussion, all those in favor? Okay, thank you.